Why did you get started online?
So I had just finished applying for a master's to go to uni because I'd been working in sales and I felt like it was just like it's just not a job that I felt passionate about. And I thought that uni would be the answer. It just made me, it was just like a sort of like a way to prevent or prolong my youth a little bit, and it'd give me a few more years not to think about my future, not to think about how I was going to like make a long-term career and how I was going to, I don't know, settle down and actually start living my life. I always like wanted to travel. I was always chasing after like one thing after the next. And I feel like cosmic intelligence, so some sort of divine intervention prevented me from completing my application forms properly, because just before I submitted them, just completely scrambled up a lot of the stuff in my application and submitted it. When I looked at it, I realised I just completely messed it up. And so I cried for a few days, and I just moved in with a new male housemate. And I just kind of decided, like, do you know what? This is it now. Like, this is the end. Like, I need to start making some serious life decisions and start changing how I'm processing my reality, because I was just avoiding the inevitable. I was avoiding, so because what I felt like was that the things I wanted to make a lot of money, I wanted to travel the world, I wanted to be my own boss. I didn't think they were possible. So instead, what I did was I just kept creating all these scenarios where I didn't have to face that reality. And at this moment in time, crying and you know, sad about this university thing that didn't go through, I was just like, I can't, no, I'm not prepared to give that up. So I literally just decided to research, like, how can I make a passive income? So that would allow me to, like, what I wanted to do is make lots of income streams, so that then I could just let them just, you know, work for me whilst I just gallivanted across the globe. So that for me was like what I did. So I was typing along, and I started watching Tony Robbins videos, and so, like, you know, reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and listening to Alan Watts and all this sort of like self-help stuff to try and understand what the components were to create a passive income. And this actually, I had two screens open, and Anne came up, and also Kelvin and Christian came up, and they both, and I took them through to the same place. But basically, it was the video introducing the 7-day video series that would teach you how to set up a digital business from scratch. So that was the kind of like the lead up as to why I did it, like what I actually did. And going through it, it was actually a much bigger deal than that, because the reasons I got involved in it were extremely material. I always say, like, I was trying to solve an emotional problem with a material solution, which is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube with your sense of smell. You just can't do it. Like, you're using the wrong tools to assess your problem. And luckily, I kind of stumbled on the emotional answer by looking for the material one, because when I got into the business, I realized that it was much more ephemeral, much more spiritually aligning to my purpose, because the whole point of the company completely defied all the things that I thought I had to do to achieve wealth, achieve like success, and to sort of like to travel the world and do all the things I wanted to. I was led to believe that I kind of had to sell a crappy product which I wasn't passionate about, or I had to, I don't know, be in competition with my friends all the time at work, you know, in the commission structure. I just never felt like I could be a good person and earn a lot of money. But now I was getting taught the exact opposite principles, that actually adding value and providing a service that is credible and reliable and honest is actually the only way to really create not only a successful and a well-paid or a comfortable lifestyle and a profession that will pay you well, but it's also the only way to feel true fulfillment from it. So I got online because I wanted to make a lot of money, basically, not have a boss, travel the world. But I stayed online, funny to say it like that, because because I felt an emotional connection to this company that I became affiliated with. And the reason it was so poignant and so important to me was because so it's an affiliate marketing model, which means that you market and advertise for other people's products. And finally, I had total autonomy about what I was going to be promoting. I don't have to promote something that I don't think is okay for the world. Like, I want to start promoting like sustainable energy and like, you know, organic skincare products, and I've got like so many things in the pipeline where I'll be able to totally choose who I'm representing. And what the amazing thing about this company is that it was based on the affiliate model as well. So it's an educational platform that teaches you how to generate clients, how to set up marketing campaigns, which once they're set up, they are autonomous, so they continue to make money and they continue to generate money, therefore creating you a passive income. But also, when you sign up for this company, you've got the opportunity to be an affiliate for the company as well. So they give you your first client essentially, and they give you the training to teach you how to effectively market them to allow you to start generating a much wider pool of influence. And it's amazing the stuff that you get with it. There's like webinars, there's like mindfulness training, there's like conferences held all over the world. I'm going on a retreat, like this personal business coaching retreat next year in a 5-star resort. I've made so many amazing friends. Like, I've completely aligned with my purpose. So yeah, I feel pretty inspired at the moment, and that's exactly why I got online, basically. And I'm here now, speaking to one of my best friends, and generally just trying to add value and make a difference in not just my life, but in the lives of others around me. So,
Okay.